What's up, YouTube? Tenchi Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Jackalope crew here, and today I have a bit of an unboxing for you. So, let's get straight to it. First, I need to put this down so I can go into my pocket and grab my Open-L number 8, which I'm going to be using to open this package, or at least cut the tape so I can get into it. If I can get the right angle. There we go. I think. Oh, that'll do. We'll just cut that like that and then pop it open. Now, we don't need this anymore, but we do need this, because this is the item I've got. And as you can tell by the wrapping, it is from KHHI Kukri House Handicraft Industries. So, what do I have here? Well, as the UK depot does not stock D-Bad designs, I have something else instead. That's just the paperwork right here, including the certificate of authenticity. Now we're getting into the actual item. Oh, there goes one rubber band. And another. I will say, Kukri House really pack these items well. Plenty of rubber bands on these. Now, we have the item here in yet more wrapping. And as you can see, it is indeed a Kukri. Bear with me while I continue getting this unpacked, because it is rather well packed. Here we have the two accessory knives, the Carder and the Chapmak. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Here we have the nice Kukri itself, of course, wrapped well, and I should imagine oiled. And I may have to cut this to get the Kukri unwrapped, but we'll see. I might just keep going, because I hate cutting videos in the middle. Yeah, this is a very well-oiled blade. And you know what? I am actually going to cut this while I unwrap it. So I'll be back with you once I have this Kukri unwrapped. See you soon. Well guys, I'm back and I finally have my Kukri unwrapped. It actually took me about 5 minutes because it was really well wrapped and really well oiled. So I had to wipe all the excess oil off as well. Now, before I get to showing the Kukri itself, this piece of paperwork shows the person who made my particular Kukri. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the name, but thank you, because just on my first look at this blade, it is awesome. And that is pretty much all I can say right now, so let me show you the blade. This is the Kukri I got, which is the Mini Jungle Kukri. I think this is actually the Mini Jungle Gurkha Kukri, if I remember correctly from when I checked it out on the site. And I've got to say, I love this thing. Now, I've had antique Kukris in the past, way before I had my YouTube channel, and although I liked them, they always felt a bit lackluster to me. I think a lot of them were designed for the tourist market back in the 1900s and prior to that. But this feels perfect. It is absolutely balanced. I can't stop doing that, it's just too much fun. Just feels right. The grip fits my hand perfectly, which there's not really much I can say about that. I think it was a 4.5-inch grip and an 8-inch blade. And the blade is beautiful. It is 5160 spring steel with an 8mm spine. So that spine is 8mm thick. just can't stop playing with it. This is a beautiful blade. I love the detailing up here on both sides, which also has a little bit of gold coloration to it as well. I think that's probably a brass inlay. It is a peened construction. Stick tang according to the details. Don't know how big the stick tang is in this. It could be just a little bigger than a rat tail, or it could be a lot bigger than a rat tail. Stick tangs tend to have some variance, but love this knife. This kukri. Now, I think it might need a little bit of stropping or a little bit of honing, but I'm not going to attempt that yet. I'm going to leave it as it is for now, because honestly, I do not know much about sharpening recurve blades, and well, you can see the shape of this blade. I'm not sure how I'm going to manage sharpening this. So, Grugs or Scab or DJ Horn, could you give me some advice on how to sharpen a kukri? That'd be really appreciated. Anyway, I didn't just get this big beautiful blade. As I mentioned previously, it came with the accessory blades, the Karda and the Chakmak. Now, I'm not sure which is which. Unsurprisingly, I haven't had a kukri in a long time. But this one is for honing the blade, and this one is actually a small accessory blade. Kind of akin to my medieval eating knife. So, let's get these into the sheath, shall we? And show you what it looks like when everything is put away. Oh, and by the way, the sheath is buffalo leather with a brass tip. So I'm going to put these in. Just making sure I got them the right way around, because I did find out that they fit in better in one orientation than the other. There we go. That's the two accessory blades in, and this is the first difference between this kukri and the kukris I'd had in the past, because on this one, the accessory blades, well, the Karda and the Chakmak, fit behind the kukri. Ones I've had in the past, they fit in front of the kukri, so that's a bit different. And I'm not sure, is a kukri carried on the left side or the right? Because the way this sheath is makes me think that it's actually a left-hand blade done on a left-hand side blade that is cross-drawn. Because obviously if you put it on the right side, it'd be upside down. Anyway, let's put this big, beautiful, well, not big, it's 8 inches, but by the terms of British blades, it is big. So let's put this big, beautiful blade in its sheath. Oh, and an important note when sheathing a kukri: never ever wrap your fingers around the sheath like that, because if you draw the kukri and it cuts into the sheath while your fingers are there, you are going to get cut very, very badly. When drawing a kukri, always hold it thusly, although your thumb would be on the inside, so like that. Do not wrap your fingers around the bottom of the sheath unless you want to lose them. Just a bit of advice. Anyway, here is my new absolutely beautiful kukri from KHHI. And guys, I couldn't be happier with it. It is just a thing of beauty. The grain on the rosewood is beautiful. Chef's kiss. And that goes for the kukri itself and the Karda and the Chakmak. The sheath, I'm looking at the stitching. I've done a little bit of leather work myself. The stitching is well, it's flawless. Impeccable is the word I was looking for. The rivets for the belt frog are impeccable. Perfectly flat. In fact, there's only one rivet, and that's this one here, that has a slight indent on it, and that's not a big deal. Other than that, impeccable installation of the rivets, impeccable stitching on the sheath, and the brass. well, I wouldn't say the brass is impeccable, but it's good enough. Especially as this is a blade you're probably going to end up carrying. And over here on the UK side, it retails at $67. All KHHI's prices are done in dollars. I believe on the American side it's $45, which shows the difference in shipping. Anyway, now I'm just rambling. This is my kukri. This is the person that made it. Anyway, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment, and share. And remember, be good to each other.